Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and it's a bit early for me. I don't normally make my vlog chat around this time, but we're going out, we're going to the cinema. Gonna go and see some movie with Jason Statham in it. Mutiny it's called. I don't really know much about it, but one thing's for sure, you can always guarantee Jason Statham's going to be entertaining and a little bit funny. So yeah, we're going to see that. Why does that feel wet? Must be condensation from my drink, I guess. So how are you guys? Good, I hope. So the triangle that I made, which is going to pop up, well, now, maybe tomorrow. Today for you, because as you know, my today is your tomorrow, and your tomorrow my yesterday. So yeah, that triangle seemed very popular, and by all accounts, so that's good. I wonder what it would be like just to carry on and on and on and on and have it as a shawl. I'm half tempted to do it because I have a lot of this yarn. I mean, it's this one, the newer rainbow. I've got a ton of it in my shop, absolute ton of it, so I could do it. And all I need is a pack of white, which I have. So, and they're very similar in size, so that would work if I want to give it a try, which I might do as a TV, you know, working on the telly kind of project, you know, when you're kind of having a watch of a television program. Cheers guys, got my drink. Oh, yum 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 yum. So I just had a coffee, so breakfast, so I didn't really want to have another caffeine drink, but it was either that or make a tea, which I didn't want because I just had coffee. I could have brought water in and been uber kind of, what's the word, healthy. Stop it, stupid thing. I've locked it, I've done all the things, still doing it. I just keep feeling that one of these days it will return to normal, as will the computer when I'm doing the, you know, all the stuff on the computer. I know that is a YouTube issue, the computer, because it's their AI. It used to be floating so that you could pick it up and move it around the screen, and they've made it fixed, and it was fine at first, but now it's, as soon as I come out of that, because it helps put the timestamps in for you. So as soon as I come out of that and go back to the description box, it freezes it. So it's definitely them. Definitely them. And this, well, stumped, definitely. But I've really pulled short of saying stumped.com, because does that annoy you when people say that? You know, when, oh, I'm tired.com or I'm hungry.com, you know what I mean? Poop.com. What does that even mean? Is it an emphasis now? .com. Well, it's not now. It's been around a while, but yeah, why do people say it, I wonder? Right, hair's falling out. Look at that, 3 strands. There's a bin down there. It's because I've been playing with it, I suppose. I've got to dye it. Look at those roots. Oh my God, they really do sort of suddenly arrive. I've been watching this influencer who does hair, and was talking about box colours, which is what I put on, box colours, semi-permanents. And it was, they are affiliated to this particular company, but they said they're affiliated to this particular company because they are the best and they've been around the longest. Now I can vouch for that, because the one that my mum used to use, not that she used box colours, but she used their bleach. And so I'm thinking of giving them a try, but I've got to get rid of the ones I've got first, so it won't be for a while. I need to have my hair cut. It's getting a bit, you know, it needs it, and it might be a drastic amount, so it might actually be like this amount that gets cut off, because I feel like it, that last cut I had, they messed up the lengths. As soon as I'd had the cut, this side seemed shorter than that side, and I've kind of worn it ever since. I never went to a salon to have it done, so I figured I'd lose even more hair. So I just, now I'm gonna, you know, get it a bit like chopped and have a shorter style for a while and see if it grows back. If not, it doesn't matter. You know, I've never ever had hair go all the way down to my bottom in my entire life, but I've had it recently. So, you know, at least I can say it did used to go all the way down my back to my bottom. It would only ever grow kind of mid-back, bra strap level. That was it. It would never grow anymore. So it's been an achievement. And there has been a time when I got it 3/4 of the way down. It was the longest I'd ever had it. But then it didn't. After that, something happened and it wasn't so great. I think I'd had that chemical straightening thing and it was not what it was cracked up to be, and I ruined it. But yeah, this time around it got there. So it proves that, you know, it got there. Anyway, guys, enough of my hair. And I'll have a quick slap of this. This is the raspberry ripple flavour. It's beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous. Absolutely my favourite one. It's beautiful. So the yarn I've got to show you today is this one. And I think I might have shown you this before, ages ago. It's Brand Mandala Baby. And it's a bit of an odd colour for baby. Well, I suppose not these days. But it's got some greys in it. And I don't know if I like the grey in it as much as, like, this one. It looks okay because the grey's around the outside, but it's still there. But I don't know what to do with it. 2 big kind of cakes, I guess you could say. They're 150 gram, I think. Are they, these? All you American guys are going, yes, I know this one. I know. It is 150 grammages. It is 590 yards and 540 meters. It is a 3-weight. Now, whenever I've had, oh, yarn boobies, look. Don't get to say that as often as I used to. Whenever I've had these DK ones, I've never really liked them. And I think I had a Duff lot before because they seemed rough, whereas these ones don't. They don't. So this is called Magic Moon. Magic Moon. 2 cakes of Magic Moon. There's all the colours and stuff. What do you think I should do with 2 cakes of Magic Moon? Now, I think I could make a car blanket or something along those lines with it. What do you say? What do you think? Give me the info. And if you can give me the movie that came from. Boss, need the info. Okay, that's a challenge for you. What movie? What movie was that? Scuddy dum. Little clue. I'm the boss. Need the info. Where does it come from? Come on then. Let's see if you know. I haven't done that for a while, have I? But yeah, me and my sons, we both kind of talk in movie quotes quite often. I don't know if anyone else does it. It's just a weird trait of ours, to be honest with you. Probably is a weird trait of ours, yeah, I'd say. Anyway, let's do the calendar. Oh, actually, we can't, can we? Because this is today's one. And I've shown you it before, but I got ahead of myself and started ripping them all off willy-nilly. And I have no idea. That's the cave. Probably the cave of the entrance to that one on Mandalore where that big old monster guy lives. And he has to get back in the water. I don't know. I think everything's that, don't I, really? Or whatever. I don't know. It's just a cave. Okay. I'm going to do 2 because the first one I've just seen it and I've done it before and it's short. How does a moon cut its hair? Eclipse it. So we did that one. I like that one. Okay. A captain notices a light in the distance. Oh, by the way, these are Gary's jokes of the day, if you're not familiar. And he writes us some jokes and I kind of deliver them. A captain notices a light in the distance on a collision course with his ship. He turns on his signal lamp and sends, change your course, 10 degrees west. The light signals back, change yours 10 degrees east. The captain gets a little annoyed. He signals, I'm a US Navy captain. You must change your course, sir. The light signals back, I'm a seaman first class. You must change your course, sir. Now the captain is mad. He signals, I'm an aircraft carrier. I'm not changing my course. The light signals back, final message. I'm a lighthouse. You're cool. I like it. I like it. I wonder if that's ever happened. Cheers, my dears. Oh, that is good. That is so good. I really like that one. Yesterday I had a bit of a stress head. I don't know why. I mean, I started the day, do you know, so I didn't feel very well yesterday. That's part of it. My tinnitus was really loud. I've only got tinnitus in my left ear, thank Christ. I hope I don't get it in the right ear, but it was very loud. The face explodes all over the shop. Anyway, I had tinnitus quite loud in my left ear. I was seemingly tired. I kept yawning. My arms and legs ached, like the flu-y type ache. And earlier on I did sneeze a lot, but I figured it was allergy because it just came on suddenly and finished, and that was it. Didn't have a cold, didn't have a blocked up nose, didn't have any of the symptoms that you might associate with being under the weather. So when Gary came home, I just said, oh no, what's the matter with me today? I don't feel great and I ache. And he said, oh, if you're coming down with something, I don't want to catch it. I said, I don't think I am. It didn't occur to me that I was overtired because I'd slept well the night before. So it didn't really think I need to catch up on sleep and this is all it is. But last night I was really tired and we watched, we whistled, we watched an episode of Game of Thrones. We're running through it again, just for something to do between episodes, things. And, you know, we don't like it when things are like, wait a week for the episode. We like box sets. So, you know, we watched that and Gary said, right, I'm off to bed. And I said, yeah, okay. And I came in here and I was watching a video and it is so interesting. I know I'm a space cadet, but it is interesting. Now, let me tell you who this is. It is Danny Jones interviewing two guys. And in a way, it's a bit of clickbait where he put, we cracked anti-gravity, NASA physicist shows proof of secret tech. So straight off they say this is not anti-gravity. So that is a bit of clickbait because, you know, we cracked anti-gravity and then in the straight away they're saying this is not anti-gravity. So, but it's two really lovely men who are, they've got personality in a way, do you know what I mean? Character, that's what I'm trying to say. They're two characters who have found each other. One is a brilliant kind of physicist and the other is an engineer who builds stuff, right? So they've now become like brothers, and it's just how they've made, or I don't say they've made, but they have tested and they can make something that could get to Mars in 3 days if they tested it and built it and everything else. So straight off the bat, they've got something that they call it an impulse engine. They're saying it's like Star Trek's impulse engine, and they call it warp drive because they're fun guys. And it's just basically their story. And I started watching it, and if you want to see it, it's called We Cracked Anti-Gravity, NASA physicist shows proof of secret tech, and Danny Jones is the interviewer, and it's very long. How long is it? It's pretty long. It's very long. So I've watched it in about 3 or 4 different little bites. So, but I want to see the end, you know, I want to watch it all the way through because they are kind of how you imagine people who are innovative and come up with these things that eventually take us to the next level. They are what you imagine they'll be, and they're full of personality and character and camaraderie, which I really like. and they're not afraid to invite others in who will bring out other expertise to them, and you know, I really like it anyway, so I wanted to watch the whole thing. So I came in and I was doing a few bits, getting my video ready for today, or yesterday, it was today for me because as you know, we've done that, and I suddenly realised that I was waking up as my head was about to slam into the countertop. I was just like going forward like this, and I woke up and thought, it's time to go to bed. So I rewound it to where I realised I was, you know, last able to remember, and shut it all down, and I went to bed at 9:30, and I slept until 9 o'clock this morning. So I've had 11.5 hours sleep. So I am fully recharged. I woke up a couple of times in the night, and really when I woke up I could have stayed up because I'd had 8 hours sleep, but I thought, no, I'm going to bed. So I got up and, you know, went to the loo, made my covers comfy again and my pillows, zonked out, and eventually I did kind of, I think I woke up a couple of times. I was laying on my back and I was uncomfortable, but I finally got up around 9. Yeah, so 11.5 hours sleep I had, and I woke up feeling fresh as a daisy, you know, no aches and well, apart from that, which doesn't seem to ever want to go. It's better than it was. That's the main thing. But yeah, I was obviously tired, but I felt so rough yesterday, and also, you know, like, I don't know if you, I used to get this on nights when I worked nights, that I would feel ill. On my last night shift, I would come home and I'd go to bed and I'd make sure I wake up at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at the latest. I wouldn't allow myself to sleep any later than that. I'm sorry, I'm getting hot. Because if I did, then I wouldn't sleep that night in bed. But if I made sure I only did 12 or 1 at the most, then, you know, I would sleep that night. But you know what? That's the one night shift where I could have slept round the clock, you know. I was really, I think it's in your head. It's more a psychosomatic thing. But when I'd get up, say if I got up at 12 or 1 and that wasn't enough sleep, all day I'd have a temperature. And I felt hot yesterday as well, but not a temperature, not like really ill. But I would feel as if I was sick and I had a temperature and I didn't, you know, couldn't function, I ached and I was tired. And I'd think, well, I'm not ill, I just need my bed. And the next morning I'd wake up fine. So I kind of know that can make you feel really pretty ill. And that's what it did to me yesterday, but without any real reason for it to do it, because I had slept, you know what I mean? It's not like I've been up all night. But I think I'd had a lot of nights where I didn't get a lot of sleep, and there was that one where I didn't get off till about 5 in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And so yeah, I guess I needed a catch up of sleep. They do say that's not real, that you can't catch up, but I beg to differ, because I had slept and I still felt absolutely awful. So yeah, I think you can, and I think I did. So I feel much better today, apart from the fact that I am perspiring somewhat as we sit here, so I just need to like dab. Stop blimmin' exploding on camera, stupid face. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we're going to go to the cinema, and yesterday I had a very weird dinner, because Gary said that he would have the leftovers of the tuna pasta that I made him for work. And then he said there wasn't much of it. And I said, well, if you'd have said, I'd have got you something out. But when he actually did eat it, there was half. So he did have quite a bit. And I had the leftover beef, but I did give Gary some. So what I did was I got one of those pretend rices, that cognac noodle stuff. And they do them in Holland and Barrett. And Michael had said to me, that's my son, they're nice if you try them. And they're better than the old ones. The old ones were bullet hard, and these are not. So he said, oh, if you put it, don't do what it says to do. Put it in a pan with paprika and it tastes like rice. And I went to do it and I didn't have any paprika. I don't know why. We usually do. So I thought, oh, well, I just rinsed it because they stink when you get them out, and then put it in a pan and just put the pan on so that it dried it out. And I put curry in it. I put some madras, some beef, and we had onions and peppers, and I put that in, and that's what I had for dinner. It wasn't too bad actually, but it was hot, because normally speaking I make the curry and then I put the rice, but this was the rice that was curried, and it's one of those that's really just there to be bulky rather than add any flavour or absorb any flavour. But I had no cauliflower rice, so that's what I had, and it wasn't too bad. So I definitely will use the rest, and I have a couple of others that I need to try, sort of pasta-y type things. Wow, it's hot in here. So the sun is shining, it's nice outside, and when I went to feed the cat this morning, I thought it's warm, and the other day I felt the same. So it wasn't that freshness, you know, but we're meant to have another little heat wave at the beginning of September. So I have booked up to go and see my son on the first week of September, go up to visit him, stay in a hotel. So that'll be nice, because I haven't seen him. Well, I see him a little while ago. I guess he came over and did something. I can't remember what he came for, but he came, and I saw him at his dad's. Went over there and had a real chat. And but yeah, it'd be nice to go and see him. Can't. My eyes are still watering. I have no idea what's going on with them, and I wonder if it's since the operation that it's made it worse in a way, because they do seem to be like running like a tap. And in the past, if I use just like little eye drops, the, you know, liquid tears type eye drops, it stops it happening. I don't know why. Maybe it flushes something, but I haven't really. I did it once, didn't work, but I think I might have to start trying that to see if I can get it to do it. Anyway, guys, I don't know why we say guys. Why do we do that? Why do we say guys? It's one of those things, isn't it, that's become a popular way of saying, well, my friends, well, chapesses and chaps, well, you guys, is just what it is, isn't it? I don't like it much, but I only don't like it much when I say it. It's sort of like I say it and I think, oh, you said it. I'm going to get off and upload this here video. And this is what's popping up for you today, my little triangle. And I will be doing some more of these, and at the end of this video, when it comes up, I've put the square, which this was the first one I ever did, and at the time I did this, nobody had ever done it. It was my invention, this square, and I'm not sure if anyone else has since, but I did it again for the year of Granny Squares. The reason being, I wanted to do a right and a left-handed tutorial at the same point. So the oldest one is right-handed and left-handed. The newest one is perfected a little bit, and both in the same. So that's two. I'm going to do some more. Oh, hang on. So thank you for watching, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the joke. Lots of people loving Gary's jokes, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Take care. Bye for now. Watch out for that tutorial. If you can, pounce upon it, like it, share it, hype it, and let's see if we can't get these views up and YouTube back to how it used to be for me, because I don't know what's gone wrong, but something has. And I did email them about it, but you know, you don't reply. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye for now.